1988, inventor Robin Bergener taught his computer 20 facts about his cat. Little did he know he created a monster, capable of learning and processing thousands of words by challenging humans to the classic game 20 Questions, named 20Q. It exploded online and became one of Mattel's most popular toys. The supercomputer known as Mr. Q
Hello, humans.
has beaten millions worldwide while processing billions of questions. Can anyone stop this machine? It's time to play 20Q!
Welcome to 20Q, the game where players race to identify mystery words in 20 questions or less. At the end, one final player will go up against this guy, the king of computation, the commissioner of cognition. It's Mr. Q!
Hello, humans. Hello, Cat.
Hello, Mr. Q. How are you doing?
I'm great, Cat. Right now, I'm obsessed with online shopping.
All right.
I just discovered this thing called eBay.
Oh, eBay. Yeah. I've heard of it. Have you bid on something, Mr. Q?
Yes, I just won my first auction for a Jonas Brothers mouse pad. Check it out.
Let's have a look. Oh, lovely. He might seem cute and harmless, but when it comes to 20 questions, he's as competitive as they come. Mr. Q is an actual computer who's played 20 questions over 50 million times. So, do any of you think you can beat Mr. Q? Are you smarter than a machine?
We'll see about that, audience. Because you don't just get to play against me, you have to earn the right. I've devised a series of challenges designed to test your abilities in the nano hopes that I will find one human opponent worthy of taking me on at the end of the show for a chance at $20,000.
$20,000. Okay, it's time for our first qualifier, so let's see what section of our audience will be playing the speed round. Let's take a look. It's time for our speed round, where we'll determine which 3 audience members will come up here for a chance to take on my friend, Mr. Q, at the end of the show. Mr. Q, please give us our first category.
The category is television.
Television. Okay, are you ready?
Yes. Yep.
Let's play 20Q. Okay, it's a comedy. It premiered in 1998. It was nominated for more than 50 Emmys. It was made into a movie.
Someone's made up an answer.
Okay, show us who it is. Q.
Smile.
What do you think the name of the television show is?
The television show is Sex and the City.
Sex and the City.
Correct. It's Sex and the City.
Hey, Kat. I'm Sean. Sean, nice to meet you. So tell me, do you have what it takes to beat Mr. Q?
Definitely. Yes.
Definitely.
Hard, expansive knowledge.
Yeah, expansive knowledge.
Then she must already know that I'm going to win.
Sean, everybody. Thank you. Okay, we need to find our second player. So, Mr. Q, tell us your next category.
Famous person.
Famous person. Okay, are you ready? Yeah. Let's play 20Q. It's a man. He was born in 1942. He taught himself to sketch and sew as a child. He said it takes makeup to look natural. He's known for controversial clothing ads.
Ding dong, human ringing.
Oh, show us who it is, Q.
Check it out.
Aha! Hello, sir. Who do you think this famous person is?
I think the mystery person is Calvin Klein.
Q.
Correct. It's Calvin Klein.
Come on down. Come on up here. Hello. Oh, how are you doing?
Great.
What's your name?
Steven.
Stephen. Okay, Stephen, what do you do for a living?
I'm owners of a gourmet jam and mustard company.
Ooh, that's
Good
very...
stuff.
Okay, Q, do you think you can beat him?
I'm certain that I can. Anyone who would mix jam and mustard is clearly insane.
Head over there to the podium for me. Thank you very much. Okay, one more spot to go. Mr. Q, the final category is...
The final category is an event.
An event. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
It's held annually. Over 3 million people in total have attended. The first one had a star. U2, the Rolling Stones, and Bruce Springsteen have played there. It was first held in 1967.
Ring-o-rama.
Show us who it is, Q.
Peekaboo.
Aha! What do you think the mystery event is?
I believe the event is the Super Bowl.
Correct.
Yay! Congratulations, calm down for me. How you doing? Nice to see you. What's your name?
Melanie.
And what do you do for a living, Melanie?
I am a swim teacher.
Okay, you've got the positive vibes going on. Q, what do you think?
She's a swimming instructor, but I think she's in over her head.
Thank you very much. We have our 3 players. When we come back, they'll compete head-to-head for a chance to match wits against everybody's favourite supercomputer for $20,000. Right here. Our first 3 contestants are about to compete for a chance to face Mr. Q one-on-one in our final round.
Hey, Cat.
Yes.
I did a little research on our contestants while we were in the break, and I found out some interesting stuff. Our contestant, Stephen Gatta, has an obsession with Liza Minnelli and Barbara Streisand.
What do you mean, obsession?
Well, I used to be obsessed with them. Now I just love and admire the true talents that they are.
So was it a restraining order that stopped the obsession? Melanie is a swim instructor, but I'm guessing from one of her students that she doesn't have to be very good. I found this picture online.
Okay.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that this guy already knew how to swim.
Very, very talented. Good luck to you all. Now, the first to solve Mr. Q's test wins $5,000 and moves one step closer to the ultimate battle of man versus machine at the end of the show. Mr. Q, please give us the category.
The category is complex mathematical paradigm.
Q.
I'm kidding. Look how nervous they look. Humans would be terrible at that.
Terrible.
The category is celebrity.
Celebrity. Okay, in a moment you'll be presented with 2 questions. The only way to maintain control of the board is if you pick a question whose answer is yes. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, let's play 20Q. Okay, Sean, here are your first 2 questions. Take a look. Is this celebrity a man? Has this person surpassed the big 5-0? What would you like to know?
I think I'm going to ask, is the person a man?
No.
No, he is not a man, so that means, Stephen, you're up. Now, just because that one was a no doesn't mean that the other one is necessarily a yes. You'll have to pick it to find out. So would you like the answer to that question that's currently on the board, or would you like 2 new questions? But bear in mind, if I do show you 2 new questions, you have to choose one of them.
I'd like 2 new questions.
2 new questions. Is this celebrity a high school dropout? Are they a singer?
Well, I love to sing. I sing
Yeah.
all the time at home, so
Yeah.
let's find out if it's a singer.
Okay.
Yes, this person is a singer.
They are a singer. What would you like to do?
I'd like 2 new questions, Kat.
2 new questions. Okay, here they come. Were they in an all-girl group? Are they currently married?
Let's find out if they're married.
No, they are not currently married.
Which means that play now goes to Melanie. Melanie, would you like one of those unanswered questions up there, or would you like me to give you 2 new clues?
I think I'd like to guess.
Ooh!
I think Melanie, the dolphin whisperer, feels confident.
Okay, Melanie, if you're wrong, you will lose control of the board and run the risk of the category being solved by someone else before your next turn. Tell us what you think it is.
Well, Mr. Q, could the celebrity person be Kelly Clarkson?
Why would you think it was Kelly Clarkson?
Well, she is a female,
Yeah.
she's a singer, and she's single.
That's all true?
And true of half of our audience.
It's true. Mr. Q, is it Kelly Clarkson?
No, it is not Kelly Clarkson.
You're still in the game, but you lose control of the board. So play comes back to Sean. Sean, what would you like to do?
Kat, I would like 2 new questions.
Are they an actress? Are they Canadian?
I would just like to know if she is an actress or not.
Yes, she is an actress.
She is an actress. Well done. So play stays with you. What would you like to do now?
I think I'm going to go back to the very beginning.
Ooh, okay.
I'd like to know if she's older than 50 years old.
Yes, she has passed the big 50.
Okay, so let's just run through this. She is a woman. She's an actress. She's not married. She's a singer, and she's older than 50. Okay, it is time to take a break. Q, by the way, how's your online shopping going? Did you buy anything else?
Not yet, Kat. But now I'm in the system, people are actually emailing me with great deals. But I'm a little confused. What does the term male enhancement mean?
Q, you might want to delete those, Mr. Q. Delete them, delete them. Who will move on for a chance to battle Mr. Q in our finals? We'll find out right after this on 20Q. Where our 3 players are currently engaged in a battle of 20 questions. One of them will earn a chance to face off against Mr. Q at the end of the show to possibly win $20,000. Mr. Q.
Sorry, Kat. I was just enjoying my newest online purchase. I was on Amazon and I found something I couldn't live without.
What did you find?
A Snuggie.
A Snuggie? What? Oh, Q.
It's so comfy. Don't tell anyone, but I think it's really just a backwards robe.
Okay, we'll leave you to your purchase. Let's see what we know about our word. We know that this celebrity is a woman. She's an actress. She's not married. She's a singer, and she's older than 50. Sean, you're up. Do you feel confident enough to maybe make a guess? Would you like one of the unanswered questions in black, or would you like me to give you 2 new clues?
I am going to try and answer the question.
Okay. What do you think the answer is?
I believe the celebrity in question would be Queen Latifah.
Why in the world would you think it was Queen Latifah?
She is an actress. She's also a singer. I don't know if she's older than 50. She could be right around 50-ish.
Okay, the audience, I don't think, are liking this answer very much. I'm just kind of getting that impression from you guys. What about you guys on stage? What do you think?
She's wrong.
Oh, confident.
Well,
Look at Stephen.
She's not 50. She's not 50.
She's
Oh,
not.
you know for a
Okay.
fact.
I know her.
Personally?
No, I just know she's not 50.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Okay, Q, she thinks it's Queen Latifah.
That is incorrect. It is not Queen Latifah.
Sorry, Sean. That means that play now moves on to Stephen. What would you like to do? Would you like a question that's currently on the board, or would you like another 2 questions?
I'd like 2 new questions, please.
Okay, here they come. Have they dated Tom Cruise? Have they performed at the MTV Video Music Awards?
I would like to find out if they performed at the Video Music Awards.
Okay,
Yes.
Could I see 2 more questions, please?
of course you can. Let's take a look. Are they known by one name? Did they have a famous husband?
I'd like to know, because this will narrow my 2 guesses down.
Okay.
If this person had a famous husband.
Q.
Yes.
And you know what, Kat? I just realized it doesn't narrow my 2 choices down. It just came to me.
But you're still doing well because you're still in control.
Yes.
So what would you like to do?
I'd like 2 new questions, please.
You're just a greedy,
I
aren't
am.
you, Steve?
Bring 'em on, bring 'em
Greedy.
on.
Come on, okay, here we are. Did they publish a book titled Sex? Have they had plastic surgery?
Let's find out, because everybody wants to know this in Hollywood, let's face it. Did they have plastic surgery?
Yes. But I also have silicone parts, so I wouldn't hold that against them.
I would like 2 new questions, please.
He loves it in the spotlight, don't you? Have they performed in Vegas? Do they have red hair?
This will really answer it for me, Kat. I'm a
Okay.
big Vegas fan.
Okay.
Did this person perform in Vegas?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that was a little booty shake.
The booty shake of confidence.
It was the booty shake of confidence.
I'm gonna go for it, Kat. I have a guess.
Okay.
You certainly do. You can't dance like that and then not have a guest.
Okay, so Stephen, tell me who you think this mystery person is.
Because of all these clues, plastic surgery, Vegas, all of it, Cher?
Guys on stage, what do you think? Do you think he's made the right decision here?
I'm not certain.
You're not certain. Audience, what do you guys think? Ooh. Mr. Q, is the mystery person Cher.
I think I've found someone who's correct. It's Cher.
Yay! Come on, Booty shake. Booty shake, booty shake, booty shake. Congratulations, Stephen. Unfortunately, Sean and Melanie, you didn't get it, but thank you very much for playing. And congratulations to Stephen. You've just won $5,000 and a spot in our semi-final round, which brings you one step closer to that showdown with Mr. Q. Okay, now before we begin our search for Stephen's semi-final opponent, I want to take a moment to remind everyone exactly what you're dealing with today. Mr. Q is a real computer who uses deductive reasoning and the process of elimination to zero in on answers with nearly 100% accuracy. Let's do a little test to see how he does. Mr. Q, are you ready to give us a display of your awesomeness?
Oh, all right, Cat, if you force me to.
Okay. I've got a category just for you.
Ooh, I'm all a Twitter. Literally, I'm Twittering right now.
Okay, let me tell you, at this point, Mr. Q has no idea what word we're looking for. Let's see if you at home can solve it quicker than he does. Are you ready to show us just how incredible you are, Mr. Q?
You betcha.
Okay. The category is food and drink. Let's play 20Q. Okay, you can peel it.
That brings me down to 553 options.
It doesn't have roots. It's a type of fruit.
Sweet clue. That brings me down to 59.
Oh, wow, that was a big jump. Well done, Q. Doesn't have a tough skin.
Just like me. 27 possible options.
You are a big softie. Many different varieties.
Only 7 possibilities now.
Wow, 7. You can use it in a pie.
The English will use anything in a pie.
I know, including shepherds.
That's very frightening.
Sometimes green.
I think I've plucked the answer, since I only have one left. The answer is apple.
Apple. That is absolutely correct. Well done, Mr. Q. You nailed it. And with just 7 clues. Okay, when we come back, we're going to find 3 new players, one of whom is going to get to battle Stephen for a chance to take on Mr. Q at the end of our show for that $20,000 prize. You too can play 20Q at home by visiting gsn.com/20Q and see if you can beat Mr. Q. We'll be right back. Welcome back to 20Q. It's time to find 3 more players so we can decide who will face off against Stephen in our semi-finals for a chance to take on the big guy, Mr. Q, at the end of the show for $20,000. Okay, it's time for another qualifier. Let's see what section of our audience will be playing our speed round. Okay, here we go again with our speed round. Your first category, please, Mr. Q.
Our first category is landmark.
Landmark. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes. Let's play 20Q. Okay, it took 22 years to build. It required more than 20,000 workers. Eternal love inspired this mighty erection.
I'm sorry, what?
28 different kinds of jewels adorn it. The construction crew included 1,000 elephants.
Pick me, someone says.
Show me who it is, Q.
Check out this person.
Hello, madam. What do you think this landmark is?
I think the mystery landmark is the Taj Mahal.
Correct. It is the Taj Mahal.
Congratulations, head on up. Head on up here. Hello, sweetie. How are you doing?
I'm great.
You're good?
Yes,
Good. Now tell me, what's your name?
Jessica?
Jessica.
Yeah.
What do you do for a job?
I'm an archivist.
An archivist?
Yes.
What's that?
So I deal with historical documents and I
Yeah.
organize them so that researchers can use them.
Well, you sound super smart.
Oh, thanks.
Let's see
I
what
hope
Mr.
so.
Q thinks. Mr. Q, I think we've got a smarty here.
She's an archivist. She keeps records. I set them.
Let's hear it for her. Okay, we need to find our second player, so tell us your next category, Mr. Q.
The next category is theater.
Theatre. Okay, are you ready? It's based on a book. The star won a Tony for a spellbinding performance. It broke box office records.
Someone's making a play for it.
Ooh, okay, Mr. Q, show us who it is.
Check out this face.
Aha! Lovely face. Stand up for me, please. So, tell me what you think this mystery thing is.
I think the word is wicked.
Correct. It is wicked.
Congratulations! Come down and join me on stage. Hello, nice to see you. How you doing? Nice to see you. Tell me, what's your name?
Michelle.
Michelle. What do you do for a job? What
I'm
do you
in
do?
marketing.
What do you sell? Or
Nuts and bolts.
actual nuts and
bolts.
So you could actually take apart Mr. Q then and sell him off. Yeah, this is nuts and bolts. Mr. Q, not feeling so confident now, I'm thinking.
We haven't used nuts and bolts in computing since the 40s. I'm not really that worried.
Go ahead, take that second spot over there for me and we'll play in just a minute. Thank you. One more spot to go, Mr. Q.
The category is magazine.
Magazine. Okay, are you ready? It was first published in 1974. The Australian version is called Who magazine.
Shouldn't that be whom?
The teen version stopped in 2006.
Someone thinks they've got the definite article.
Oh, okay, show us who it is, Q.
Let's see if she's got it.
Hello, please stand up for me, please. What is the name of this mystery magazine?
The mystery magazine is People.
Correct. It is People.
How are you doing?
I'm so great now.
What's your name?
Brooke.
Brooke. Very nice to meet you, Brooke. So what do you do for a living?
I am a stay-at-home mommy full-time to my two beautiful boys, Hudson and Chase.
Oh, and how old are your two boys?
They are quite close in age. I have a 2-year-old and an almost 10-month-old.
Oh. So have you been playing quizzes and watching quizzes and doing all that kind of stuff?
Oh, absolutely.
You've been doing your research?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Q, Brooke has been doing her research.
Yes, but she's been doing it with finger paints and blocks. I'm not too concerned.
Well, you seem confident now, Mr. Q, but just wait and see. Let's hear it for Brooke. Okay, good luck, everyone. Mr. Q, it's time for you to throw down the gauntlet. Tell us your category, please.
The category is fictional character.
There you go, fictional character. In a moment, you'll be presented with 2 questions. Remember, the only way to maintain control of the board is if you pick a question whose answer is yes. And the winner of this round wins $5,000. Let's play 20Q. Okay, Jessica, we're coming to you first. Here are your first 2 questions. Were they created after the invention of the hula hoop? Are they male?
I'm going to ask, were they invented after the hula hoop?
You?
No.
I'm sorry, Jessica. The answer is no, which means that, Michelle, you're next up. Now, just because that one was a no, it doesn't necessarily mean that the other one is a yes. You'll have to pick it to find out. Now, would you like the answer to that question that's currently on the board, or would you like to see 2 new questions?
I'd like to see 2 new questions.
Okay, bear in mind that if you do see the 2 new questions, you have to choose one of them. Okay, do they live in America? Do they first appear in Greek mythology? What would you like, Michelle?
Is this fictional character part of Greek mythology?
No.
No. Okay, they did not first appear in Greek mythology. Brooke, you now have control of the game. What would you like to do?
I'm confused already, so let's see 2 new questions,
2 new
please.
questions. Okay, fine. Let's do it. Are they featured on TV? Are they featured in movies?
I think I tend to know a little bit more about TV, so is this character on TV?
Okay, let's ask Mr. Q.
Yes, they are sometimes featured on television.
Okay, Brooke, what do you want to do next? Would you like one of the unanswered questions in black, or would you like 2 new questions?
I think I'd like to see 2 new questions, please.
2 new questions. Okay, here they come. Do they have a sweetheart? Are they featured in comics?
Does this fictional character have a sweetheart?
Yes, they have a sweetheart.
Yes, they do. You're mine, Mr. Q, by the way.
Aw, you're making me blush.
You are. Okay, you're still in control on the board. What would you like to do next? 2 new questions or one of the questions that are currently on the screen?
I think I'd like to take it back to the beginning. Is this character male?
Oh, okay.
Yes, this character is male.
Okay, we know it's a male. He wasn't invented after the hula hoop. He's not in Greek mythology. He's on TV, and he has a sweetheart. Okay, it's time to take a break, and still no one has guessed yet, Mr. Q's word.
Hey, guess what, Kat?
What?
I just joined Netflix, and now I can stream episodes of my favorite sitcom.
Oh, yeah? What's that, Mr. Q?
How I Met Your Motherboard.
Oh, Mr. Q. Thank you, sir. Who will win $5,000 in that remaining spot in our semi-finals? We'll find out when 20Q returns. Where Jessica, Michelle, and Brooke are currently engaged in a battle of 20 questions. Only one of them will move on to our semi-finals, where they'll face off against Stephen for the right to take on Mr. Q in our $20,000 finals. Okay, Mr. Q, how are you enjoying the game so far?
Huh?
What?
Oh, sorry. I was shopping online again, Kat.
Oh.
Great news. Expedia is offering flights to London for $300 round trip.
Cool.
Looks like I'm going to that Stephen Hawking's clothing optional beach party after all.
Oh, my goodness. Q.
Relax. I'm technically nude right now.
Lovely, Mr. Q, lovely. Okay, let's see what we've got so far. We know he's a male. He was invented before the hula hoop. He's not in Greek mythology. He's on television, and he also has a sweetheart. Okay, let's see what happens. Brooke, you're up. Would you like one of the unanswered questions in black, or would you like 2 new questions?
I think I need a little bit more information. I'd like 2 more clues, please.
Okay, 2 more clues heading your way. Are they an animal? Are they known to change colors?
Oh, both of these just kind of threw me off of the path I was going down.
Okay.
So, I'm going to ask, is this character an animal?
No. Technically, it is not an animal.
Okay, so back to you now, Jessica.
By the way, Kat.
Yes, darling.
I'd really be interested to see what Stephen thinks of the answer by now.
Stephen, do you think you know you've got it?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, you think you know what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get back to our game. So, Jessica, it's to you. What would you like to do?
I'd like to see 2 more questions.
2 more questions. Okay, here they come. Are they a crime fighter? Are they worth megabucks?
I'd like to know if this person is a crime fighter.
Mr. Q?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Would you like one of the unanswered questions in black, or would you like another 2 questions?
I'd like 2 more questions.
2 more questions. Okay, here they come. Do they work for a newspaper? Do they have special powers?
I'd like to know if this character works for a newspaper.
Mr. Q?
Yes.
Okay, so Jessica, it's still your turn. What would you like to do?
Really? She wants to buzz in.
Yeah, she's going for it. She's ready to identify Mr. Q's word. Now, I have to tell you, Jessica, if you're wrong, you'll lose control of the board and run the risk of the category being solved by someone else before your next turn. Tell us what you think this fictional character is.
I think this fictional character is Superman.
Tell us why you think it's Superman.
Well, he works for a newspaper. He fights crime. He has a sweetheart. He's been on TV, and as far as I know, he's a man.
Even though he wears tights.
Right. There's not a lot to be left to the imagination there. You can kind of tell.
Okay, Michelle, Brooke, what do you guys think? Do you think she's heading down the right way?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, audience, what do you think? Are you feeling confident? So, Mr. Q, are you looking for Superman?
Superman is the correct answer.
Congratulations, Jessica. You are absolutely right. Congratulations. Jessica, come up here. Stephen, come up onto the stage for me. Okay, Jessica, you just won $5,000 and I'm now going to get to face Stephen in our semi-final. Right here, 20. Where Stephen Jessica will compete head-to-head, and the player who discovers Mr. Q's word in the fewest number of clues will win a brand new 52-inch high-definition television and move on to duel Mr. Q in the finals for a possible $20,000. It's going to be good.
Who will it be, folks? The Archivist or the Condiment King?
During the break, we flipped a coin and Jessica won and selected to go second. So, Jessica, I have to ask you to head off the stage that way. Let's hear it for her.
Bye-bye, Jessica. See you soon.
Okay, Jessica is now in isolation and can't hear or see us. So now, Mr. Q, please tell us the category you've chosen.
The category is place.
Place. All right, Stephen, one last opponent is all that stands between you and the chance to face Mr. Q in the finals.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Remember, your goal is to discover my word in the fewest number of clues.
Okay. Are you ready, Stephen?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's play 20Q. Okay, it's a place. It was purchased by Thomas Jefferson.
Washington Monument.
No.
Next clue. It had a gold rush in 1859.
California.
No.
The US government owns a third of the land. The first official rodeo was held here. It was the setting for Mork and Mindy.
Oh, I never watched Mork and Mindy.
The name means coloured red.
Rio.
No.
The nickname is the Centennial State.
Centennial. 100 years. Missouri.
No.
The Air Force Academy is located
Oh my
here.
God. Texas.
No.
It's a place to ski and be seen.
Colorado.
Yes, you got it right.
Congratulations! Congratulations, Stephen. You got it in 9 clues. Okay, now let's see if Jessica can top you. Let's hear it for Stephen and let's welcome back Jessica. Thank you. Welcome back, Jessica. Nice to see you again. Nice to see you. Okay, I can tell you that Stephen discovered this word in 9 clues. Okay, which means in order to win, you must solve it in 8 clues or less.
Okay.
You ready?
Ready.
Let's play 20Q.
Just like Stephen, Jessica will be trying to discern a place.
A place. It was purchased by Thomas Jefferson.
Louisiana.
No.
It had a gold rush in 1859.
Alaska.
No.
The US government owns a third of the land.
Cuba.
No.
The first official rodeo was held here.
Texas.
No.
It was the setting for Mork and Mindy.
Ohio.
No.
3 to win. Name means coloured red.
Rhode Island.
No.
2 to win. Nickname is the Centennial State.
Pennsylvania.
No.
Last chance to win. The Air Force Academy is located here.
Colorado.
Correct.
You've won that 52-inch definition television. And are now going to go head-to-head with the infamous Mr. Q in our finals for a chance to walk away with $20,000. Of man versus machine. Jessica, the $5,000 you won is yours to keep, but if you beat Mr. Q, you'll be walking away with $20,000 and, more importantly, bragging rights.
Yes.
Bragging rights.
Better get ready, Jessica, because I'm about to open up a cartridge of whoop ass on you.
What? A what?
A cartridge of whoop ass.
Oh, it's very
They're in my
scary.
archives.
Oh, okay.
Fighting talk, fighting talk. Mr. Q has played this game over 50 million times and gets better with every question he hears. Each time a clue is revealed, Mr. Q analyzes thousands of words in his database in a split second, honing in on the possible answers like a laser beam.
Put on your party dress, Jessica, because I'm going to take you out.
Q. Meanwhile, Mr. Q, you are up against Jessica, who has met all of your challenges so far. What do you think of your competition, Mr. Q?
Competition? What part of 50 million times doesn't compute?
Let's do this thing. Mr. Q, it's time for you to switch yourself into game mode.
Game mode transition initiated.
Okay, Jessica, in a moment, I'm going to reveal 20 questions about our final word. And this time, Mr. Q has no idea what that word is. You'll only have one chance to ring in with the correct answer before Mr. Q to win the game. Do you understand?
I understand.
Okay, good luck. Here are your 2 categories to choose from. Food and drink, animal.
I'd like to pick food and drink.
Okay, Jessica, there are your 20 questions you'll be choosing from. Anything from, is it a type of fruit and does it taste sweet, to is it served fried and is it usually found in a pie? Okay, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Let's play 20Q. Jessica, what are you going to go for first?
I would like to know if this thing is hard.
Is it hard? Yes, it is hard to the touch.
I am currently processing 1,607 possibilities.
So what would you like next, Jessica?
Let's see. Don't want to give him too much help. I'm gonna ask, is it chewable?
Can it be chewed? Yes, it can.
Okay.
I am now processing 1,038 options.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Chewable. That's so weird. Those are weird. Not getting a lot from that. Okay, here's a weird one. Can you put stuff in it?
Okay. Do you put stuff into it? Yes, you do.
Okay.
You're doing well.
Okay.
I've now lowered to 513 possibilities.
Q is also doing very well. He cut out almost 500 there, Jessica, so we have to start thinking a little bit.
How many things? Okay, so, all right, this one might help. All right, I'm going to ask, is this a fruit?
Okay.
Got some fruit in mind.
Okay. Is it a type of fruit? No, it is not.
443 options.
Okay, that wasn't
That's
too
not too
bad.
bad,
That wasn't
okay.
too bad at all. But he is systematically reducing numbers, so we need to start to get a plan of action. Remember, Mr. Q can ring in at any time.
Okay, let's see. Is it found in pies?
Is it usually found in pie? No, not usually found in pie.
332 tasty options.
Okay, 332. So now you've got to start thinking, what questions do you want answering and what questions are going to throw him off
I know.
as well?
Well, I had something in mind. I thought it might be a pumpkin, but those are often found in pies, so I guess it's not
Yeah.
that. God, is it served fried?
Is it served fried? No, rarely. That would be very unusual.
So many things are delicious fried. What could it be? Okay. Is it from South America?
Is it from South America? No.
Okay, it's not from South America, so it's not tomatoes or potatoes.
Not fried, not found in pies usually, not a fruit.
It's weird stuff. It's so weird.
I'm so lucky I don't age.
Does it taste sweet?
Okay. Does it taste sweet? Yes, it does.
That was a sweet clue. I'm now processing only 87 possibilities. Chew on that, Jessica.
Well, you know what? I think we're all curious about what you're thinking right now. So I'm going to put Mr. Q into sleep mode just for a moment, okay? Nighty-night, Mr. Q.
Sleep mode initiated.
So, Mr. Q really can't hear you now. So let's just think this through and see where your logical plan is going. It tastes sweet. It's chewable. You put stuff in it. It's hard.
I keep assuming it's something raw, some kind of vegetable or something like that, but I think I might need to move away from that. I need to figure out what my next question's gonna be, or else I'm gonna, he's gonna get it. before I do.
Any guesses you're considering at the moment?
I keep thinking of something and then I realize, no, like maybe it's a pie crust, but no, pie crust would be found in a pie, wouldn't it?
Right.
But what can you put stuff in? What's hard and chewable? You know, maybe it's some kind of a candy.
Okay.
I'm gonna start thinking in that direction.
Okay, cool. Well, now we
Okay.
know what you're thinking. We're gonna wake up Mr. Q again now. Okay, wake up, Mr. Q.
Thank you. That was refreshing.
Oh,
Okay, let's get right back to the game. Jessica, choose your next question.
okay.
Remember, Mr. Q has narrowed it down to 87 choices.
Does it come in different colors?
Does it come in different colors? Oh no, he's ringing in. What a jump from 87. Okay, Jessica, Mr. Q is buzzing in, which means that he believes he has locked in on the food and drink. Mr. Q, what is our food and drink?
I'm currently tracking 5 possibilities, but my number one answer has a 71% chance of accuracy. I believe it to be fortune cookie.
Fortune cookie. Okay, Jessica, do you think Mr. Q might have it right?
That does sound really, really good.
It kind of works, it's chewable, you put stuff in it, it's hard, it tastes sweet, but you never know. Of course, there's still a chance he might have it wrong. He's currently considering 5 different words and he only has a 71%. So it could all still work in your favor, Jessica. If it's a fortune cookie, Mr. Q wins, but if he's wrong, you'll receive 1 chance to beat him. Let's find out. Is this food and drink fortune cookie? Yes, it is. So you didn't win, Jessica. You did. He got it right once again. But you know what? You have been a fantastic player and you go away with $5,000. That's what we sniffed at, right?
It's great.
It's no surprise I won. I was wearing my lucky memory card tonight.
Didn't have a chance.
Just to rub it in. Don't even look at him anymore, Jessica. Don't even look at him.
I'm just celebrating.
Okay, join us next time for more super intelligent fun right here on 20Q.
The poodle? Cute. But the oodle? Ka-ching! Play with us. Win oodles. Get stuff. It pays to play. Only at gsn.com.